John here. Today is the 15th of December 2015, my court case in the Auckland District Court. I'm going to meet Pamea Junior Mackay shortly, and then skip it off into town on the train and meet our barrister, my barrister actually, Shannon Withers, and I think John Maunga would be there as well. Now I just got a message from our chief up in Matari Bay, Hohepa Epiha, that the King of Hawaii is coming. He'll be here before Christmas, and more than likely up at Titi Marae Waitangi to join us in combating this TPPA problem and the global warming situation in the Pacific. And with our organisation, the Upper House of Parliament, ready to open, that will be the leading authority of this country out here in New Zealand. It won't have the Maori element in it as such, because that belongs to the 1840 Treaty of Waitangi, the actual fraud bit of the title, obelisk at Titi Marae, that has to make way for the 1835 Declaration of Independence, flag, sovereign, jurisdiction and constitution wrapped up in this flag, the mortgage liens that got everyone on these lands in the first place belongs to King William IV and Maui Crown. As you can see, we're setting up a party in England and New Zealand, the Maui King William Party, a political authority of the indigenous people of the world and the Commonwealth, under the British original Westminster Parliament, where we are stuck in statute law extant forevermore. That means it can't be changed by anyone but ourselves, the chiefs, the natives of this country and the Pacific Islands, that we are going to be talking straight Pacific Islands, starting with Hawaii. Now they have a mandate through the United Nations, where we're going straight after the opening of the Upper House on the 4th of February 2016. I'm instrumental in the legal advocacy of the chiefs in concert or assembled on that Titi Marae on the 4th. Only the taumatas will make a decision amongst themselves, and the manihiri taumata coming from around the country, from the hapu, not the iwi, from the hapu, native, indigenous people, and their people who live with them now, the manihiri. So the manihiri, taumata, kaumatua, will come from all over the country, the different tribes, and my one from Rangitukia will represent me with Sunikora from Uepohatu, Hapu, Mount Hikarani, and me and my Uetaha, Tupuna, from the Potikirua ki Waiapu boundary area of the tribal lands there. We'll be coming up to Waitangi with Tamati Reid and Rapataka, and maybe Mano Horaro. He's on the 7B Haho block, where I'm one of the shareholders there as well. We're wanting to put the British military there and stationed to look after our contract here to the British military and Westminster is this flag. Right around the world, the four corners of the earth, under this admiralty called martial law. Martial law and the sheriffs. That's acting as sheriff for this flag. And the chiefs of Ngāpuhi, who put the contract together straight to Britain. There was no one else that put that together. So we're going from the original history of the Pohutuka tree in Ngaire, over the other side of the hill from Matari Bay. So that's where the origins of this flag and the chiefs gathered on the shoreline there by the riverbed, and we have that well documented, and Hoheba Ebiha will give a eulogy or a history of that at Waitangi, and he's doing that in hui's now. I'm keeping the minutes of. The next hui will be in Ngāti Hine, and then that's in the third week of January, before the 4th of February. At Titi Marae. So in the third week of January we'll be at Titi Marae with a final hui of all the taumata in the Ngāpui region and any other region that around the world, around the country, including Sunukora, who should be coming up to that with a delegation from Gisborne or the Pohatu area. So that'll conclude that part, and today I'll be going to sort out the court, and wish me luck, Jamie, my side partner in business, Jamie Anna Marie Stewart Patrick, in the Ngātai Tupuna area of Tauranga, that she's part of, the Ngātais there. So she'll be with me putting things together for the banknotes, the pound notes, and levy debtor instruments, and also the land titles themselves and real estate right through the Commonwealth, starting from here in New Zealand. So she's got a big job to do, and to full-time as such, because I've held it for her than to take on anybody else at this stage. It's best here in the homeland to keep this flag intact here first before we go around the world. And we'll be going to England to raise the flag in Devonport, Devon, there to Devonport here over the North Shore, and Plymouth in England to New Plymouth here. So that's just part of the history of this flag that I'm passionate about, and we are coming to the final conclusions in the court to apprehend those police who have corrupted the system of law. And the barrister's not too impressed by what happened with Natalie Flowerdew-Brown, detective in the CIB, who has corrupted the law in this country, with me, arresting me without much thought about who I am and what I'm capable of doing as the native, that she has forgotten about who is holding the titles here, has the titles, not Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. That's a Crown entity, created title of fictitious instruments that we are challenging now in affidavits, straight to her. Anyway, I won't sort it out today. I better get going now because it's getting late. Bye for now, and we'll see you, and we'll explain what happened afterwards. Thank you. John Wanoa, Auckland, New Zealand. Have a nice day, will you? Bye. Wish me luck.